Colin Boyd wakes up feeling wrong, not just groggy, but trapped. His mind shards apart as he realizes he's no longer in his own body. Somewhere, somehow, his old self is out there, moving through the world, and here he is in a new frame, a new skin, a new chance. But what's worse? Powers flicker inside him like a maddening storm. Colin's about to learn that in a world where people shift bodies like clothes, nothing is what it seems. And someone somewhere wants to use him. But why? The clock is ticking, and Colin's chase for answers just got relentless. Imagine waking up and discovering your life isn't yours anymore. Colin Boyd's sudden body shift explodes his world, dragging him unwillingly into a bizarre new reality that threatens his sanity and safety. When Colin first shifts, it's brutal. One moment he's Colin Boyd in Houston, next his consciousness snaps into Grant Barrow's body, a man tangled in a deadly political game. The rush is disorienting, memories like echoes, fears like shadows, and a mysterious organization hunting him. At a foggy, abandoned train yard, a whispered warning from a stranger hints that Colin's new existence is more than fate, it's a trap. Think of shifting like stepping through a mirror that fractures reality into countless reflections. Each shift swaps yourself with a host, preserving your consciousness but leaving your old body behind, which doesn't pause, it keeps living, but with a ghost missing inside. Like a deck of cards reshuffled mid-game, every move changes the stakes, blurring friend from foe in an ever-changing world. At first, Colin is lost. Who is he now? But as he masters his new form and emerging psychokinetic powers, he realizes shifting doesn't just change bodies, it alters identity itself. His spiritual journey reveals that power isn't about the body you inhabit, but the will you command. Shifting pushes Colin beyond survival toward becoming something more, something relentless. Colin didn't ask for superpowers, but now he's chest-deep in psychokinesis, a dangerous gift. It's raw, unpredictable, and it makes him a target. Learning to control it could save his life or end it. During a heated chase through downtown Austin, Colin's anxiety triggers an uncontrolled psychic blast. Glass shatters from a block away, cars skid, and a hostile agent flies backward with a snapped wrist. But Colin barely understands what he's done, feeling more like a frightened kid than a powerful force. That moment convinces him, mastering this wild energy isn't optional, it's survival or death. Picture psychokinesis as a thunderstorm brewing inside your mind, a tempest that refuses to stay bottled. Like lightning, it strikes without warning, raw and destructive. But just as skilled storm chasers predict weather by reading clouds, Colin must learn to feel the currents of this invisible power and steer the storm instead of being crushed by it. The turning point comes late one night, when tethered to the edge of despair, Colin calms his mind and focuses wildly on a flickering street lamp. Slowly, the light dims, then steadies, shining steady like a heartbeat. That fragile control changes everything. Power is now a tool, not a curse. Colin owns his chaos, carving out a new path amid relentless threats. In a world of shifting identities, trust becomes a deadly gamble. Colin's hunted by shadow factions who blur lines between friend and enemy. Every ally could be an assassin, every face might lie. At an underground meeting in Houston's seedy backstreets, Colin confronts a man named Crane, his trusted informant. Suddenly, Crane shoots, and the gun is faster than Colin's psychic reflexes. But as Colin falls, the assassin's mask slips, revealing a familiar face from Colin's old life. The betrayal stings deeper than the bullet's sting, shattering Colin's last illusions about safety. Paranoia isn't just fear, it's your mind's radar, constantly pinging for hidden threats when danger wears a friendly face. Think of it like static electricity before a spark, annoying, uncomfortable, but often life-saving. Colin learns that in this shifting world, paranoia sharpens vigilance, keeping him a half step ahead of enemies who blend seamlessly into crowds. Yet even as trust erodes, Colin discovers that some bonds endure beyond bodies and lies. That one ally, unwavering despite shifts, becomes a beacon, proof that clarity and loyalty can survive this chaotic metamorphosis, if you're willing to see beyond masks and meet the person underneath. With shifting bodies, emerging powers, and enemies everywhere, Colin faces the relentless force pulling him toward a dangerous revelation. Running isn't an option anymore, he has to confront what's coming. Cornered in an abandoned warehouse, Colin fights off mercenaries with nothing but growing psychic blasts and quick thinking. The walls rattle under his mental punches. Just when a bullet grazes his arm, sirens wail nearby. The distraction allows him to slip into the night, heart pounding. Every escape tightens the invisible noose around his neck. Relentlessness is like a raging river. It doesn't pause or plead. It carves paths through stone by sheer persistence. Colin's journey mirrors this torrent. Every threat, every shift, every heartache pushes him forward. He's no longer reacting. He's the river, unstoppable and reshaping the world as he moves. The truth behind the shifting isn't just a freak accident or cruel twist. It's a weaponized evolution by powerful forces vying for control over humanity's very essence. Colin's reluctant awakening to this secret transforms him from prey to key player in a game much larger than his fractured identity. The final twist: Colin's not only surviving his new world, he's evolving. What starts as chaos becomes clarity as he taps potential beyond any normal human limit. Cornered again, this time by an elite team, Colin braces for death. But in that instant, a serene calm sweeps over him and visions flood his mind. Past lives, cosmic battles, the true nature of shifting. This spiritual awakening floods his power with focus, enabling him to render his enemies helpless without lifting a finger. Survival becomes transcendence in a heartbeat. Imagine the glass ceiling of human potential smashing into a million shards. Colin experiences this firsthand. Psychokinesis bending steel, sensing danger light years away, and healing in moments. Boundaries vanish as he taps into a source deeper than muscle or mind, the relentless spirit driving evolution itself. Now, Colin stands not just as a man caught in a storm, but as the storm itself. He's a symbol of relentless willpower, a new kind of hero shaped not by perfect bodies or flawless plans, but by grit, faith, and unyielding determination to rewrite the rules of existence itself. Remember that abandoned train yard from the beginning, the shadowy figure, the whisper of a trap? Colin faced it all without warning, no map, just a relentless grit to survive. His story reminds us that when your world shifts beneath your feet, you don't just hold on, you evolve. So next time you feel powerless or lost, find that spark inside. Focus it, control it, and push forward relentlessly. Try this. When life shifts unexpectedly, breathe deep, pinpoint your strength, and own your new reality. You might just discover you're more unstoppable than you think. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.